Section 3.2, example 6, finding domain and range from a graph. Find the domain and range of the function f, whose graph is shown below. So from here, domain is all of our values of x, and our range is going to be all of our values of y. So from here, domain, all of our values of x. What I'm going to imagine is we have a little flashlight that's flashing light from our graph and displaying it on our x-axis. So looking at our domain, what values of x do we have values for? So if we were to shine a light, we would have no values here. And the very first value that we have is going to be right here. Notice that there aren't any values to the left, so everything starts at this point. So starting at -3, and let's see how far we end up going. So one more thing, we have an open circle here, so that tells us we're going to have parentheses on the left side. And from here, we have values here. We have a value right here. It's down here. We have values here. All of this is connected, which means that it connects up here too. It connects up to here, and we have values right here. And it looks like it stops right here. So this closed circle, when displayed with our little flashlight here, we aren't going to have any values here, but this is going to shift up here onto our x-axis as a closed circle. So that closed circle is going to be a bracket. So +1 bracket, we separate that using a parentheses, and I'm sorry, not parentheses, a comma. And that's all we have there. That's our domain. We don't have any other chunks that we have to worry about. There isn't anything over here on the right side. There isn't anything over here on the left side. So that's our domain. Same thing for our range. But for this, what we're going to imagine is our flashlight is coming from the side. So from here or from here, and it's going to be displayed onto the y-axis this time. So notice here we don't have anything. And our first point, we have this one right here. So we have an open circle displayed here, but notice that we also have this point right here. That point is actually at the origin. So it being a closed circle, because we do have that point here, we're not going to use the open circle for that part. And actually I messed up because we should be going from least to greatest. So from least to greatest, we're coming down from down here. And starting at this point right here, this is going to be pushed onto our line. We also have another point here that's pushed onto our line. Both of them are at the exact same level. So we're going to start our interval at -4. So the smallest number for our range is going to be -4. We have a closed circle here that we're displaying here at -4. So that's going to be a bracket. And going up, it doesn't matter that we have multiple values here. We still have functions. So we have values, 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 all the way till we get right up here. So the highest value is going to be here at y=0, separating that with a comma. And just like I said earlier, even though this is an open circle here, we are still going to use closed circle because closed circle tells us we have a point at that value, and we definitely have a point at that value. We definitely have a point there at y=0. And that's it. This is our domain, and this is our range. All of our values of x and all of our values of y. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, bye.